away from. He gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Brad.
For the right side, the shot and the goal! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new match of the United Premier Soccer League, to a brand new match of Lakeland United. Today, against Intercity FC, the Flamingos of Fort Myers against the Swans from Lakeland. An amazing game here at Bryan Stadium that you're watching live on the YouTube channel of the United Premier Soccer League and the YouTube channel of Lakeland United. All thanks to the amazing production of Better Media. My name is Manuel Antuña. Alongside Gaston Sesma, Heidi Molina, and Bruno Giorgi, we bring you this amazing game in between Lakeland United and Intercity. This is the second game in the season for Lakeland. This is the sixth one for Intercity. Right now, the leaders of the Florida West Conference. And let me tell you something, this game has a lot of history. Here we have the standings of the Florida West so far. Like we said, Lakeland is on the 9th position with only 3 points after just one game, while Intercity is at the top. 4 victories and 1 draw with 28 goals scored, only 4 goals conceded, and 4 clean sheets in 5 games played. Really, the team coached by Jack Ball has played really amazing football so far. Unfortunately for today's game, they won't be having 2 of their amazing players, Arnold Mendes and Alejandro Castañ. Those 2 players will be missing today's game, but don't you worry, because this game is going to be a good one. Intercity against Lakeland United. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And like we said, this game is a game in between 2 of the biggest powerhouses of the Florida West Conference. We have Lakeland United, a team that has won 4 times the conference, 1 time the Florida State Championship, and 1 time the regular season championship. Meanwhile, Intercity has also won the Florida West Conference back in spring season of 2024, and both Lakeland and Intercity have reached the national quarterfinals of the UPSL. Intercity reached the national quarterfinals back in spring season of 2024, where they lost against the champions Soda City, while Lakeland United reached the national quarterfinals in spring of 2022. Lakeland is going to be playing their second match in the UPSL. They faced Sarasota Paradise in the first game, and they defeated Sarasota 4-2 with 4 goals scored by their striker and one of the best players I've seen in Lakeland in a while, Victor Mendonça. Intercity has won the last 3 games they played, 2-0 against Florida Premier, 8-0 against Florida Premier Southwest Florida, and 9-0 against Shock City. Amazing numbers really from Intercity, always scoring at the very least 2 goals per game. We can already see the teams, Intercity on the left side of your screen wearing a pink jersey, and Lakeland on the right side of your screen wearing a sky blue jersey, ready for today's game. And this is not any game, the home opener game for the Swans, and the start of a very interesting season, because Lakeland will not only be playing in the United Premier Soccer League this year as well, they will be playing for the first time in their history in the USL2, a brand new tournament. And here we have the starting lineup that head coach Pedro Ivo has decided to put for this very game. The starting goalkeeper will be number 1, Daniel Melo, 2, Luca Alves, 3, Pedro Ciudade, 4, Joao Almeida, 7, Felipe Santana, 9, Mason Dalton, 10, Victor Blanco, 11, Yeshua Perdomo, 13, Breaking Southern, number 22, the top goal scorer of the team, Victor Mendonça, number 33, Chandler Crawshaw. That's the starting lineup of the Swans for today's game. And these are the substitutes: Marcos Ruiz, Joe Rubens, Camilo Franco, Gabriel Carvalho, Zachary Ples, Pedro Sandoval, Liam McAteer, Milan Shiveraman, Carlos Enrique, and Enoch Mesigua. Those are the alternatives that we have, and here we have the starting lineup of the Flamingos. Intercity will have Nahuel Montoya as the starting goalkeeper, number 1, 22, Anthony Ramirez Medina, 6, Darius Talbert, 5, Andrea Aguilera, 20, Lucas Galvis, 14, Alex Mendez, 23, Eric Ramos, 17, Luis Valdivieso, number 19, the one and only Anthony Gagliardi, number 9, Stefan Febrir Sildor, and number 7, Joel Silva, the team picked by Jack Ball. Here we have the substitutes. Number 13, Tukalevsky. 2, Giovanni Ramos. 8, Jesse Flores. Number 4, David. Number 12, Dylan Bloch. 18, Mario Costa. 11, Anthony Ciccarello. Number 3, Giovanni Sanalensi. And number 21, Fielder Blaze. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're ready for an amazing game. Here we have the teams, here we have the stadium, and here we have a lovely weather here at Lakeland, Florida. An amazing weather for an amazing game. The Florida West Conference is about to have one of the best games in the season so far. I dare to say even better than the one Intercity had against Florida Premier. Florida Premier are the former champions of the Florida West Conference, and we'll see how things go this season. Right now, Intercity is at the top. Lakeland United wants to catch up, and in order to do so, they have to take down the Flamingos. They have to take down Intercity. And like we said earlier, Lakeland and Intercity have a long history. It all started back in fall season of 2022. The biggest game in between the teams was the Florida West final of the spring season 2024, where Intercity defeated Lakeland 3-1. Goals scored by Estefan, by Gagliardi, and by Ricky Lewis, one of the best players Intercity has had, and we'll be talking more about Ricky later. The teams are already on the field before the start of the match, before we can see the ball rolling. Please rise for the national anthem of the United States of America. That was the national anthem of the United States of America, and now the usual greeting in between the players and the official. Everything's ready, everything's set. Ricky Lewis. Ricky Lewis was chosen in last year's MLS Super Draft, second pick to go to FC Dallas, and that's not the only former player from Intercity that was picked in the MLS Super Draft. Fifth overall pick, Harvey Sarajian to Orlando City. That goes to show that Intercity has fostered some incredible talent throughout the years, just like Lakeland has done. The coin toss in between the captains, we have number 4, Joao Almeida, and Gags Gagliardi for Intercity. It seems like Intercity will stay on the left side of the field, while Lakeland will be in charge of the kickoff for the first half. Now the teams go towards their respective sides for the photo for social media, and the game is just about to start. We're seconds away from kickoff. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for following the game. We're broadcasting live on the YouTube channel of Lakeland United and the YouTube channel of the United Premier Soccer League. Of course, if you're a Lakeland fan, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single game of Lakeland throughout this season. We're gonna be showing the games in the UPSL and on the USL too. We're ready for the start. We're ready for the first game here at Bryant Stadium. Lakeland United also had a great announcement to make just before the start of the season. one of the assistant coaches of the team for a long time, Alex Duckshon, went to Oregon. He was confirmed as one of the assistant coaches of Portland Timbers, working alongside a football legend, just like Phil Neville. Lakeland has grown so much since they started playing against Benfica Academy in the off-season. Well, it seems like we're ready for the kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. In front of the ball, the top goal scorer of the Swans, number 22, Victor Mendonça, waiting for the whistle of the ref. That's the whistle, and Victor tries to... I'm not too sure what Victor tried to do here. It seemed like it was a long pass. Good pressure by the Swans trying to recover the ball. It was almost a football move. They recovered the ball. Here comes Lakeland with the pressure of the ref, and it's going to be a drop ball for Intercity. An interesting strategy I've never seen before. I've seen teams that throw the ball off so that the rivals can have a throw-in, but never this. It was a football choice, a football move. American football. Now, Intercity. The player goes down, the ref blows the whistle. Here we have the replay. After the kickoff, you can count 5 players of Lakeland pressuring the defenders of Intercity, trying to recover the ball as soon as possible in order to score. And it almost worked out. Here the recovery from the Swans going forward towards number 7, Victor Mendonça here. Victor tried to play it in short with Chandler Croshaw, number 33. Chandler plays back. That's number 2. That was Luca Alves going all the way back with the captain, Joel Almeida. Good pressure here by Intercity. Intercity recovers the ball, and here they come. Number 7, Joel Silva. Joel Silva tried to make a cross, tried to go towards the goalkeeper, Daniel Melo. He couldn't do so. Goal kick, and Lakeland has already played it. The pass over the left side, Luca Alves. Long pass from Alves towards the center of the field. That was number 11, Perdomo. Joshua placing short, good pressure by Intercity. The Flamingos and the Swans going for the ball in the midfield. Victor Mendonça helping out. Victor keeps the ball and opens it over the right side with Breaking Southern. It was not a good pass. The recovery by number 9, Stefan. Here comes the striker. Stefan against Mason Dalton. Number 9 against number 9. And Stefan wins a free kick. Mason Dalton doing everything in his power to stop the powerful striker. Stefan has already scored 3 goals in the season so far. In front of the ball, we have number 14, Alex Mendes. Already 2 minutes, 30 seconds. 4 players from Lakeland on the barrier. Mendes with the free kick off the barrier. Stefan putting the ball into the box. Good pressure, but here comes Mason Dalton. Croshaw. Mason once again. Here comes Dalton, the midfielder. Good pressure by Intercity. Croshaw puts it forward. The clearance by Aguilera. That was number 22, Antonio Ramirez Medina. Stefan once again. Good defensive work right here by Croshaw. The pass going towards the center with Perdomo. Mason Dalton now with number 10, Blanco. Long pass by Victor. It's a good one for Santana. Even better, the defensive work from Intercity. They recover the ball. It's going to be like this. Both teams will be trying to dominate the game, to dominate the ball. Let's see who will win it. The recovery from the Flamingos, from Fort Myers. The ball goes off. It's a throw-in for the Swans, says the ref. The last official match in between Lakeland United and Intercity was the quarterfinal game of the spring season 2025, where Lakeland defeated Intercity 3-1. Victor Mendonça scored twice, while Kanata Takahashi scored the remaining goal. The ball never left. Now it has. The ref awards a throw-in for Intercity. Gagliardi leaves the ball with Medina. Ramirez Medina. Anthony searching for Stefan or number 7, Joel Silva. The recovery from Almeida. The pass from Pedro Cidade back to the goalkeeper Melo. Look at this, Melo with the pass towards Cidade. They were asking for a handball, but the ref didn't stop the game. It was fair. I believe there was a handball, though. Let's watch the replay. Yeah. The ball flicked off. Number 7, Joel Silva. The pass from number 6, Darius Talbert, back to the goalkeeper, Nahuel Montoya. Back to Talbert. First 5 minutes of the game. Talbert with the ball, leaving the ball with Ramirez Medina. The clearance by Pedro Cidade. Stefan once again. Stefan protects the ball. Stefan receives a foul from number 11, Joshua Perdomo, and this will be a free kick for Intercity. Stefan leaves the ball for Talbert, and Talbert plays over the left. Talbert. There goes Darius with Stefan. Stefan back towards Alex Mendes. Alex searching for Gagliardi. Good pressure by Lakeland, but Antonio Gagliardi keeps the ball. Stefan leaving the ball with Anthony. Anthony in short with number 23. Eric Ramos over the left side. It's a good chance for Intercity. Good pass in between the defenders. The goalkeeper, Daniel Melo, coming out, grabbing the ball, stopping the attack. A clever choice by the goalkeeper. Mason Dalton. Dalton over the right side. Breaking Southern. Breaking, receives a foul. Free kick for Lakeland United. Nothing to argue with the ref here. A clear foul, no need for a yellow. And Lakeland searching for Vitor Mendonça. The header from Darius Talbot from behind. Perdomo. Yeshua leaves the ball with Vitor. Mendonça turns around. Leaves the ball with Cidade. That's Mason Dalton leaving the ball with Luca Alves. Over the left side, Chandler Croshaw. Croshaw with Vitor Mendonça. Here comes the striker. Good dribbling skills by Vitor. He searches over the right side for a teammate. He searches for breaking. The clearance by Intercity. Breaking with the pressure, attempting to recover the ball. Breaking commits a foul. So Intercity now has a free kick. It's not going to be an easy game for anyone. The pressure by Breaking. The clearance from Intercity. The ball goes towards the midfield. Good control by number 7, and even better pressure by Mason Dalton. Croshaw plays forward. Vitor Mendonça couldn't control it. Darius goes back. That's not a good pass. Nevertheless, Montoya is able to retrieve it and clear it away. Mason Dalton. Mason gets to the center. Waits a bit. Leaving the ball with Almeida. Joao Almeida. Almeida with Croshaw. Croshaw towards the center. Good pass. Perdomo to Blanco. Blanco over the right side. Good circulation of the ball. Blanco. Victor with Mason. Dalton with number 2, Luca Alves. Alves with Chandler Croshaw. The clearance by Medina Ramirez. And number 7, Joel Silva won't make it in time. Throw in for Lakeland United. Alves has already played. That's number 10, Victor Blanco. The midfielder from Venezuela with the ball. Victor keeps going. Long pass, searching for Vitor Mendonça. It's a good ball. The clearance after that by number 5, Andrea Aguilera. And it's going to be a throw-in for Lakeland United. First 8 minutes of the match. Lakeland has the ball, but they haven't been able to create a good opportunity. That seems like a foul, but the ref doesn't blow the whistle. Good blockage here. The ball goes out. It's not a foul. It's a throw-in for Intercity. Although number 17, Luis Valdivieso, the player from Bolivia, is down on the ground. In my opinion, that's a foul. They were grabbing him by the shoulder. And after that, Lakeland cleared the ball away. And now Intercity will play the throw-in. The header, another clearance, this time by number 3, Pedro Shidade. Once again, another chance for Intercity with a throw-in. Who are they going to toss the ball to? Are they going to go back with Andre Aguilera? No, they go forward. Intercity still has the ball. Right in the center, waiting for the pass, Mendes. Instead, they go forward. Once again, Mendes wide open for the pass. Alex receives it, turns around, and goes back with Talbert. Darius. Talbert is able to play back. Be careful here. There's no foul. Vitor Mendonça for the first goal of the match. Vitor against the defender. He cuts towards the center. He shoots, but it's not a good one. The first clear chance for Lakeland United, and Vitor Mendonça couldn't score. He knew he had a good chance. That's why after he took the shot, he said he was sorry. Goal kick for Montoya and for Intercity. In a game like this, in which you won't get too many chances, wasting one like this could be difficult, but Vitor Mendonça is a great striker. There's no foul. With the ball, number 23, Ramos. Good pressure over the right side. Good recovery by the Swans. Let's see what they're able to make here. The ball to Vitor Mendonça. Mendonça lost the ball against Mendes. Mendes plays back with Aguilera. The goalkeeper, Montoya. Vitor Mendonça alongside Breaking Southern and Chandler Croshaw with the pressure, long pass. Searching for number 7, Silva. Almeida sends the ball out of the field in order to avoid any further danger. Lakeland is able to regroup, and now Intercity has a throw-in. It seems like there's going to be a substitution in Intercity earlier in the game. Or at the very least, Luis Valdivieso was hurried off. Let's see. 12 minutes. The throw-in towards the box. The header by Breaking Southern. The clearance is not good. There goes the shot. Melo! Melo! Daniel Melo touched the ball. It's going to be a corner kick. The ball then bounced off back into the field because it touched the football post behind the soccer one. The first corner kick of the match. An interesting opportunity for the Flamingos. No, Luis is right there. The cross towards the far post. Nobody touches the ball. Over here. Good work. The assistant referee raises the flag. It's going to be a ball for Lakeland United. Was there a handball? Yeah, right there. Free kick for Lakeland United. And Lakeland placing short. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, really, for following the game live on the YouTube channel of Lakeland United and the YouTube channel of the UPSL. Without your support, this game, this broadcast wouldn't be possible. So thank you for following the game, for cheering on your team and cheering on your friends and family. Both teams struggle to keep the ball. Joshua Perdomo wins it and plays with Breaking Southern. Offside position from Breaking. Free kick for Intercity. In the first 13 minutes of the game, Lakeland has dominated the ball, not the game, and created one of the only 2 possibilities that we've seen so far. Gagliardi, the captain. Gags lost the ball. Good recovery from Croshaw. Alves. The left back with Mason Dalton. Dalton towards the center, towards Blanco. Blanco searches for Chandler Croshaw. Croshaw goes towards the center with Vitor Mendonça. The clearance from Intercity. They're able to send it away, and now Lakeland has a throw-in. Alves plays quickly with Mason Dalton. Dalton back to Luca. Luca could make a cross here, searching for breaking Southern. Good header. They need to send it away. Another recovery from Luca. Luca wins the ball. Good effort by the defender. Pass from Blanco. Here comes Luca. Luca leaves the ball for Mason Dalton. A risky move. Mason saves it. Dalton. Mason to Vitor Mendonça. Great ball. Vitor against the goalkeeper. Vitor with the shot. It was not a good one as well. But it's okay. Mason made an amazing pass in between the lines. Vitor understood it perfectly. And he couldn't connect it as he wanted, as he wished. But he did what he had to. That's for sure. Another goal kick for Montoya. Lakeland United once again had a really great opportunity. And this is what Lakeland always does. This is the way they like to play. With high pressure, with good circulation of the ball, searching for an opening. Montoya searching for Stefan. The header by number 22, Ramirez Medina. There's no offside position here. Stefan. The assistant referee raised the flag. Yes, there was an offside position from number 9. The assistant referee only delayed the decision until Stefan participated. And so Lakeland has already played in short. That's Santana, number 7. Be careful here. Blanco with Almeida. Joao, the captain. Good pressure by Stefan. Almeida plays over the right side with a good pass. There's no foul here. The player slipped. Intercity with the recovery. Valdivieso tried to reach the ball but couldn't do so. It's going to be a throw-in, and here we have the replay of that earlier opportunity. Was there an offside position? No, because we have one player from Lakeland over the far post who actually was leaving Stefan on a good spot. Now we have a free kick for Intercity. A great call by our director, Gaston Sesma. Here's the replay. Good pressure by Intercity. Valdivieso receives the ball. And Mason Dalton, no, Santana, number 7, was the one who committed the foul. Now let's see. Melo putting at least 5 players on the barrier. No. How many? How many? 4 players of Lakeland on the barrier. We have Mendes and we have Stefan ready to shoot. It's a really interesting angle. You can either take a shot or make a cross. Let's see what Intercity does. The ref blows the whistle. Mendes with the shot over the bar. Goal kick for Daniel Melo. Melo telling his teammates to go forward. He plays in short with Almeida. Joao with Pedro Chidate. Almeida towards Mason Dalton. Good pressure. Good recovery from Joel Silva. Intercity is forced to play back. The pressure by Vitor Mendonça against number 6. Good work by Darius Talbert Aguilera. Long pass from André. Searching for Valdivieso. The ball is out. Throwing for Lakeland United. So far, it has been difficult for Intercity to break through the defense of Lakeland. In comparison, Lakeland has already had one clear opportunity, one-on-one in between the striker and the goalkeeper. So far, Intercity hasn't been able to create one. Mason Dalton with Luca. Luca cuts towards the center, plays in short, and the recovery from Intercity. Valdivieso. Good appearance by Pedro Chidate. Perdomo. Over the left side with Mason Dalton. Mason towards the center. Quick pass over the right side, and here comes Santana. Felipe Santana. She died it with Blanco, Perdomo, Dalton. Dalton goes forward. Blanco searches for breaking Southern. Over the left side, the recovery. Luca Galbi is back to Montoya. The pressure by Vitor. And who wins the ball? It's going to be Intercity. Mason Dalton. Mason couldn't reach for the ball in time. Nevertheless, Lakeland still has it. Good tackle against Santana. Throwing for Lakeland. First 20 minutes of the match. Still 0-0. 0-0. Santana struggles. The ball goes out. The ref says it's a ball for Intercity. Galvis is ready to play. There goes the throw-in. The header searching for Stefan. Stefan against number 2. Number 4, Joao Almeida. Another throw-in for Intercity. Galvis plays it back towards Aguilera. Darius, the other center back from Intercity, reaching for the right back. Anthony Ramirez Medina towards Stefan. Good control by Stefan. The shot and the goalkeeper Melo. Ladies and gentlemen, the game is still tied because Daniel Melo has made an impressive save. Here's a replay. Valdivieso connected a great shot. It was going in, if not for Daniel. And here comes the corner kick from Gagliardi towards the far post. Goal kick for Melo. Well, and here you have a comparison because Intercity didn't need to make all the passes Lakeland is trying to do to have a good opportunity. Medina searched for Stefan. Stefan made a great control, and Valdivieso was right there to shoot. And he almost scored the first goal of the game. Crosho towards the center. The recovery. And let's see, Mendes. Long pass from Mendes towards Silva. The recovery from Luca Alves. And there goes the pass from Blanco, intercepted by number 14, Alex Mendes. Blanco once again. Medina was in the way, and now Lakeland has a new throw-in. There goes the throw-in from Luca Alves. The pressure by Silva. Alves. Mason Dalton. Dalton goes forward with Crosho. Good pass. Crosho. Vitor Mendonça was in an offside position. That's why they didn't play him. And the ref calls it back. Free kick for Lakeland United. Once again, Mason Dalton is making some really impressive passes. He has a great view of the field. And so far, he is my favorite player of the match. Here we have Crosho, who receives that foul from Anthony Ramirez Medina. And that's why Lakeland is going to have an interesting free kick. The player in charge of it is number 10, Victor Blanco. By the looks of it, it's going to be a cross towards the far post. Who do we have in store? Pedro Shidade, Joao Almeida, Vitor Mendonça. Mason Dalton is also there. Only 3 players on the barrier. Here comes Blanco. The cross towards the far post. The header is good, and it goes over the bar. It was a good attempt from Santana. Goal kick for Nahuel Montoya. It was number 4. It was the captain, Joao Almeida. Luca Galvis. Luca struggles, but is able to send the ball forward. It's going to be a throw-in for Lakeland United. We're halfway done with the first half of the game. Short pass to Perdomo. Joshua tries to play with Santana. Santana plays all the way back. with the defenders. Pedro Cidade. Perdomo. Good work here. Perdomo now. Over the left side searching for Crosho. Anthony Ramirez Medina. Ramirez with the clearance. It's another throw-in for Lakeland United. It's a fair and even game so far. Both teams have created opportunities. They had shots, but they weren't able to score. The pass from Alves to the captain, Almeida, Pedro Cidade. Alves open on the left. They search for Crosho. First, they find Perdomo. Their recovery, there's no foul. Gagliardi. Gagliardi with number 14, Mendes. Back to Gags. Anthony Gagliardi. He has good speed, good dribbling skills. Long pass searching for number 7, Joel Silva. Silva towards Valdivieso. Valdivieso is going to shoot. Good tackle. There was an offside position. Nevertheless, great tackle at the last moment by the captain, Joao Almeida. Free kick for Lakeland United. Watching the replay, yeah, this was an offside position. Not like before with Stefan. Long ball. Mendes. Good work by Mendes right here. He protects the ball and he keeps going forward. That's a foul and it could be a yellow card. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the first yellow card of the match. Number 7, Felipe Santana, goes to the book. The announcer confirms Santana receives the yellow card, and here comes Darius Talbert. Talbert keeps going forward. He leaves the ball with Ramirez. Ramirez with the cross. It's a good one. Good control. There's no handball. The assistant referee says there was a handball, so it's a free kick. Blanco placing short. Mason Dalton. Mason back to the goalkeeper Melo. Great save by Daniel. Melo searching for breaking Southern. Throw-in for Intercity. The pass from Galvis to Santana. Santana plays back with Darius. From center back to center back. Now with the left back, Galvis. The pressure from Joshua Perdomo alongside breaking Southern. Talbert. Talbert placing short with Gagliardi. Gagliardi turns around. Good pass now, allowing Aguilera. Andre missed the control, and now Lakeland recovers the ball. They already play the ball. They go back. Joao Almeida. Dalton. Pedro Cidade. Breaking Southern. Good work. He turns around. He plays in short. Vitor Mendoza couldn't control it. And after that, the clearance. Daniel Melo comes out. The pressure by Joel Silva. The ball is not going out. Melo. Their recovery from Silva. Silva could score the first goal. And the defender, the captain, Joao Almeida, has just saved Lakeland United from conceding the first goal of the match. A huge mistake by Melo, but a great accomplishment by the captain. That's a foul, that's a free kick. I was saying earlier, the ball was not going out. Daniel Melo tends to be a bit risky, and Joel Silva took the risk, recovered the ball, and almost scored the first goal of the match. Long pass, searching for Crosho. Mendes with the recovery. Good effort in the midfield by Intercity. They search for Silva or Stefan. The recovery by Almeida. Stefan was the last one who touched it. No. The ref says that the ball had already gone out by the time Stefan touched it. So now throwing for Intercity. Throwing for Anthony Ramirez Medina. Almost half an hour. Long throwing, searching for Stefan. The header by Joao Almeida. Valdivieso leaves the ball to Silva. And it's cleared away by Pedro Chidade. Aguilera. The recovery by Perdomo. Yeshua tried to play quickly with Santana. There's no offside position here. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. It doesn't count. Free kick for Intercity. We still have 15 more minutes before the end of the first half. And although there was an offside position from Vitor Mendonça, the ref has decided. What has he decided? Is it going to be a free kick for Lakeland because of an early? No, it's okay. It's a free kick for Intercity because of the offside position. No, okay, I'm bewildered by this. I'm actually confused. Yeah, he called it back to an earlier foul before the offside position. Free kick for Lakeland United. Well, we continue. Dalton with Blanco. Victor towards number 7, Santana. Santana searching for a teammate, Croshaw. Chandler Croshaw with the ball. Chandler struggles a bit, but he plays back with Blanco. Great ball towards the left. Here comes the cross towards the safe hands of number 1, Nahuel Montoya. Montoya searches for someone, but he misses the ball. The recovery, and here come the Swans. Vitor Mendonça. Mendonça tried to play with Pedro Chidade. Recovery by Lucas Galvis. Good pressure. Lucas Galvis in the end wins it and sends the ball forward to avoid any further danger. Stefan receives a foul. Free kick for Intercity. And now it's going to be a yellow card for the player who was in front of the ball of Lakeland United. Number 3, Pedro Chidade. So, second yellow card in Lakeland United. Santana was the first one. Pedro Chidade is the second one. And so Intercity has already played. The recovery by Mason Dalton. Mason over the left. Santana. Santana tries to leave. Yeah. Another foul. Another free kick. Here's the replay. Alves with Mason. Mason with Victor. Back to Mason. And Alves with Dalton. Dalton with Blanco. Mason with Alves. Alves with Victor. Good circulation of the ball. The pass towards Vitor Mendonça. Vitor goes down. And it's another free kick for Lakeland United. Vitor is a difficult player to defend, to stop. Blanco plays quickly. There was a yellow card to number 5, Aguilera. The first yellow card in Intercity. And the ref didn't allow Lakeland to quickly play the free kick, so we'll go at it again. Andre Aguilera, first yellow card in Intercity. We were talking earlier about Lakeland playing in the USL2. That's going to start in about the month, the 13th of May. There goes the cross, headed away by Mendes. Here comes Chandler Croshaw, searching for the ball. Chandler, he played it back, now forward, and the goalkeeper Montoya. If you don't want to miss a single game and you happen to be in the United States, in Florida, you can go check the tickets for the USL 2 games on Lakeland's United Instagram page. Blanco fighting for the ball against Gagliardi. Blanco wins it. Over the right side, that was number 13, trying to go forward. He struggles a bit. Gagliardi with the recovery. Stefan. Stefan goes forward. Great work by Stefan. Stefan plays with Joel Silva. Another offside position. Another free kick for Lakeland United. Mason Dalton. Mason with Crosho towards the center. It was not a good pass. And here comes Valdivieso, the player from Bolivia. Luisito. Valdivieso plays in short. Good ball now. Eric with the cross. Good blockage. Good recovery by Lakeland. Last 10 minutes of the first half. That seemed like a foul, but the ref allows the game to continue. Another foul, and it's going to be another yellow card. Yeah. The player helps the player back up and shows the yellow card immediately. The second yellow card in Intercity. Number 23, if I'm not mistaken. Eric Ramos. So we have 4 yellow cards so far. In Intercity, Aguilera and Ramos. In Lakeland United, Santana and Chidade. Lakeland plays in short. Mason Dalton. Dalton with Alves. Alves back to Mason. Mason towards the center. That's the captain for you. The player with the most years in the club. Perdomo. Yeshua couldn't keep it. The recovery by Joel Silva. The pressure against Ramos. Breaking Southern with the recovery. Here comes breaking. Southern. Good tackle by Aguilera. Southern with the cross. The header. Amazing by number 6, Darius Talbert. And here comes the counterattack. At full speed, Joel Silva. Number 9, Stefan is following along. Silva with the shot. And the goalkeeper, Melo. It was a great opportunity, great counterattack. The shot was blocked, and Melo was able to stop it. In the last couple of minutes, Intercity has really grown on the match, and it created opportunities that Lakeland hasn't been able to replicate. It's a tough moment in the game for the Swans, but we're still tied. Almeida with Mason. Mason back to Joao. Over the right side, Pedro Chidade. Pedro with breaking. Breaking couldn't control the ball, but the ball is still in the field. Breaking against Galvis. That's a foul from Breaking, and it should be a yellow card because Breaking right out pushed him from behind without any intention of fighting for the ball. But it's not going to be a yellow card. Free kick for Intercity. Another foul, another free kick for the Flamingos. After St. Petersburg Aztecs left the United Premier Soccer League, we don't really have a lot of big names in the Florida West Conference. We have Lakeland United, we have Intercity, and we have Florida Premier. I believe those are the top 3 teams of the conference. You can also add Clearwater Chargers, mostly because of their history. Montoya grabs the ball before Victor Mendonça. Valdivieso missed the header. Pedro Chidade with the recovery. Pedro plays with breaking. Back to Pedro. Pedro Chidade in short. Let's see. That's Mason Dalton. Pedro. Mason Dalton fights for the ball, and he loses it because of a foul. Free kick. In Intercity, in this first half, I really like Joel Silva so far, and Darius Talbert. Mendonça plays back with Alves. Alves needs to play back with Melo, although it's a bit risky. Melo clears it away. Yeah. Mendez, it seemed, yeah, I think it's a foul from Vitor Mendonça. Yeah. Vitor is being asked to please take it down a notch, to calm down a little bit, to think. And now the ref doesn't allow Intercity to quickly play because he was talking to Vitor. So, let's go again. In front of the ball, the right back, number 22, Anthony Ramirez Medina. Anthony searching for Stefan, for Valdivieso, the header from Mason Dalton. Santana towards the right side, Yeshua Perdomo. Let's see, Yeshua from the Dominican Republic. Alves. Long pass from Alves to Vitor. Vitor plays with Yeshua. Good tackle by Anthony Ramirez Medina. Mendez. Stefan. Stefan searched for Gagliardi. The recovery by Santana. Breaking Southern. Breaking with Santana. Santana with Mason. What are you going to do, Mason? Mason with Alves. Going forward with Blanco. Blanco with Dalton. Dalton attempts to make a long pass, searching for Croshaw. That's a good one. Chandler. Croshaw towards the box. Cleared well by Darius Talbert. Perdomo out of the field. Throwing for Intercity. There goes the ball towards Gagliardi. Gagliardi against Dalton. Good ball from Gagliardi. But Melo comes out. He clears the ball back towards Intercity side. The pressure from Perdomo doesn't work out. Mendez with Silva. Joel. Silva wins the position. Silva makes the cross. Good interception by Mason Dalton. Right now, Intercity is finishing off better the first half than Lakeland. The tackle from Santana is good. Almeida with Blanco. Blanco with Santana. Santana protects the ball. It's a little bit risky. Back to Almeida. Almeida with Dalton. Dalton goes forward. Pedro Cidade, who now is playing on the right side. Blanco leaves a short pass to Almeida. That's Pedro Cidade. Alves. We only have 3 more minutes before the end of the first half. Alves, Dalton. Dalton with Pedro Cidade. Pedro takes his time. Santana. Felipe Santana with the ball towards the left. Alves. Good recovery from Anthony Ramirez Medina. That's Mason Dalton. Dalton, once again, getting in between the player from Lakeland and the ball, Anthony Ramirez Medina. Dalton with Alves. The whole defensive line of Lakeland has moved. Almeida is now on the right side. Cidade is at the center, while Alves is still at the left. Perdomo couldn't keep it. The recovery from Mendez. Mendez with Aguilera. Darius back to the goalkeeper Montoya. Montoya towards Galvis. The pressure from Breaking Southern doesn't work out. Luca still has the ball. Galvis clears it away in hopes of reaching Stefan or Valdivieso, but the ball goes out. Throwing for Lakeland. That's Santana. Mason Dalton. Dalton over the right side. Blanco. That's Dalton. Good work right here. Good circulation of the ball. Vitor Mendonça with the assist. The clearance by Darius Talbert. Dalton. Dalton keeps going forward. Great work by Mason. Santana. They put the ball through back to Vitor. Vitor. Mendonça can grab the ball. Good tackle by Aguilera. Off the back of Santana. And now the goalkeeper Montoya comes out, grabs the ball, stops the attack. A lucky play that didn't end up in a goal. Long ball from Montoya to Stefan. That's a foul against Stefan, yeah. They grab him by the shoulders, and now Gagliardi is ready to play the free kick. It didn't work out. They rushed it. That's Daniel Melo, the goalkeeper. Right now, Lakeland United and Intercity are tying 0-0, 0-0. This would be the first draw of the season for Lakeland and the second one for Intercity. Intercity tied 4-4 against Sarasota Paradise. Santana goes down. The ref blows the whistle. It's a free kick. Mendes says he's sorry. We only have about 10 seconds before the end of the regular time. And it's a yellow card for number 14, Alex Mendes. Another player goes to the book. We've reached the end of the regular time. We're going to play about a minute or so of extra time. The pass from Alves to Perdomo. Perdomo towards the right side, searching for Almeida. Good effort by number 4, Joao. Almeida with the cross. Mendoza, the header. The glorious header from Darius Talbot, saving Intercity. And what's going to happen here for the counter-attack? Nothing. Pedro Chidade towards the center. Mendes fights for the ball. There's no foul. Alves. This could be the last play of the first half. Alves keeps going forward. He passes the ball to Blanco. Victor back towards the center. Mendes. Victor Blanco. Darius Talbot with the clearance. And Mason Dalton is going to have to play back. Do we have time for one more play, ref? Melo. Ladies and gentlemen, the ref blows the whistle. And the first half is over. After 46 minutes here at Bryant Stadium, Lakeland United, the Swans, are tying 0-0 against the Flamingos from Fort Myers Intercity FC. We're going to go to a little break, and we'll be right back with the second half, and of course with the halftime highlights. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't go, and thank you so much for being there on the other side of this broadcast. We are live on the YouTube channel of the United Premier Soccer League and the YouTube channel of Lakeland United. If you're enjoying this broadcast, please leave a like, it really helps out. And please do note that this broadcast that you're watching is being produced by Better Media with the direction of Gaston Sesma and the assistance of both Heidi Molina and Bruno Giorgi. We'll be right back. Martin, Nico Collaci with the recovery. Once again the cross. They could shoot, and it's in!
That guy thrown, he gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Brad.
Malcolm on the right side. The shot and the goal! Anthony. Once again, the cross. They could shoot. And it's in!
That guy Fran who cuts inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Fran.
On the right side, the shot and the goal! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're still here at Bryant Stadium in Lakeland, Florida, because Lakeland United and Intercity FC are tying 0-0, and we bring you the halftime highlights, the best of the best, that the first 45 minutes left us. And we actually have a lot. We'll start off with Lakeland United going forward, searching for the strikers and finding the one and only Vitor Mendonça, number 22, winning the position. He cuts towards the center, surpasses Aguilera and shoots, but the shot was not something that we expect out of Vitor. After that, after a clearance from Lakeland, the shot from Ramos and Melo. Jumping and sending the ball out. Dalton, my favorite player in the first half from Lakeland, assisting Vitor. And Vitor couldn't control it, couldn't give it the proper direction. Free kick for Mendes. Good execution just above the crossbar of Lakeland. The cross from Anthony. Estefan with the control and the shot by Valdivieso. Melo was able to touch the ball and send it outside. The cross from Blanco. The header from Almeida. Again, above the bar. And look at this. A long ball. It seems that it's going out. It seems like Daniel Melo has it under control, but no. Because Joel Silva, number 7, is going to pressure it. He's going to recover it. And he's going to head towards the goal of Lakeland. But before he can score, Joao Almeida, the captain, steps in and saves this one. Another counter-attack. Once again, Joel Silva leading the way. Joel cuts towards the center, tries to shoot, but his shot got blocked, and Melo grabbed it. At the end of the first half, the cross from Almeida and Aguilera going forward and heading it away. That's why Lakeland United and Intercity are tying 0-0, 0-0. And right now, with this scoreboard, no one is happy. Intercity can't secure their first spot because PCU Pelicans could surpass them. They actually have one less game than Intercity. And with one more point, Lakeland will still be at the 9th position of the Florida West Conference. With a victory, they'll go up. And actually, let's take a moment to talk about the Florida West Conference and how it operates in the UPSL. Because we have 13 teams. Out of these 13 teams, only the best 6 go to the playoffs. The first and second position go straight to the semifinals. And before that, we'll have the quarterfinals in between number 3 and number 6, and number 4 and number 5. After the quarterfinals, the semifinals, the winner of the regular season, the number 1, will play against the lower division, the lowest division that still plays in the playoffs. It could be number 6, number 5, or number 4. And, of course, the other team goes against the other. After that, we have the final. And whoever wins the Florida West Conference goes to the Nationals of the UPSL. Both Lakeland and Intercity have gone to the Nationals. We talked about earlier. Lakeland and Intercity reached the national quarterfinals. A really huge achievement for both teams. But they couldn't make it to the Final Four. Now we're waiting for the return of the teams. Here we have Intercity slowly but surely making their way back into Bryant Stadium. And we'll see how things go. It has been an interesting first half, but I think we've been lacking on good opportunities, good situations, good saves by the goalkeepers. We only got a couple from Melo and Almeida, but not a lot. Here we have the substitutes. The alternatives head coach Pedro Ivo has for the second half. We have Marco Ruiz, Joao Rubens, Camilo Franco, Gabriel Carvalho, Zachary Pless, Patricio Sandoval, Liam McAteer, Milan Shibraman, Carlos Enrique, and Enoch Msigwa. Meanwhile, Intercity and Jack Ball have the following substitutes. We have Tukalevsky, we have Gio Ramos, Jesse Flores, David, number 4, Dylan Bloch, Mario Costa, Anthony Ciccarello, Giovanni Sanalesi, and Fielder Blaze. Those are the substitutes that the Flamingos have for today's game. Well, it seems like we're ready to continue. The players are still getting ready. Intercity has gone straight towards their bench. And let's see how things work out in the second half for both teams. It has been a fair and even match. Both teams created opportunities. Lakeland United started better, Intercity finished it better. Now we're gonna have Lakeland United on the left side of your screens and Intercity on the right side. As always, Intercity with a pink jersey and Lakeland United with their usual sky blue. As we wait for the game to continue, here we have some nitpicks, some interesting things that happened during the first half that our director Gaston Sesma has chosen. Great work here by Mason Dalton, leaving Valdivieso on the ground. Here Mendes keeping the ball for himself, winning the foul, and here we have Gagliardi. He goes to the left, no, he turns around and goes to the right side. After that, the pass. Leaving the ball for Montoya, and here we have the tank, the striker, Stefan. Taking all the damage, all the push. Joel Silva, amazing work here by Joel. A really interesting player that could have scored the first goal of the match for the Flamingos. Lakeland doing some warm-ups, getting ready for the start of the second half, and we hope you lovely folks are having a lovely time watching the game. As always, a reminder, this broadcast, this game wouldn't be possible without you, really. Without your support, without your love, this wouldn't matter, really. Thank you for following the game. Thank you for following your team. Thank you for cheering on your friends and family from far away. As always, and for those unaware, Lakeland has a program that, although it has a lot of Brazilian players, it also has players from all over the world. Looking over the starting lineup for today's game, we have, well, from the States, we have Breaking Southern, we have Yeshua Perdomo from Dominican Republic, we have Victor Blanco from Venezuela, we have Milan Shibraman, who is from the States, but if I'm not wrong about it, Milan has some relationship to the Middle East. I'm not able to fully remember, I think it was Pakistan. Well, now we're waiting for the refs to go towards the respective sides, and we'll continue this game. Do we have any substitutions? I'm looking at the players, looking if we have any new faces. I see Blanco, Perdomo, Breaking Southern, Vitor Mendonça, Stefan. Danny Melo is talking to the ref about something. Oh, because of the color of his jersey. Because it kind of looks similar to the one Intercity has, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. Oh, the start of the second half is a little bit delayed. Sorry for that. But nevertheless, get ready for some interesting 45 minutes of soccer, of football. Over there, Ramos. Joel Silva over here at the left. And a substitution in Intercity. If I'm reading correctly, number 22, Anthony Ramirez Medina, was subbed out, and now we're going to have number 12, Dylan Bloch. That's the whistle, and here we go. 45 more minutes of football. The game continues with number 5, Aguilera. Andre Aguilera playing with number 20. Lucas Galvis. Galvis towards the center. Only one substitution. Galvis. Galvis plays back with Aguilera. The recovery is good. Here comes Vitor Mendonça. He enters the box, but he struggles to finish it. Vitor with the pass. It's a good one for Santana, and it's a penalty. Penalty kick for Lakeland United, and the players from Intercity cannot believe it. Was there really a foul, or did Santana jump? Here we have the replay, just to be sure. At first glance, I believe it was a penalty. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure if there was contact there. And Gagliardi swears that there wasn't. Good work by Vitor Mendonça protecting the ball. The pass. In the end, ladies and gentlemen, we have to say that what the ref says stays. And if the ref says that was a penalty, I'm sorry, but this is a penalty for Lakeland United. In front of the ball, number 10, Victor Blanco. Watching the replays, I have my doubts. I don't really call it a penalty, but I'm not the ref. So now we have Blanco against Montoya. And Nahuel goes to face Victor and try to get in his head, to mess with him. It was the start of the second half. Intercity struggled a bit, getting the ball away from their own side. Good recovery from Lakeland. And Santana earns the penalty for the Swans. The ref now making sure that the remaining players don't step into the box. Otherwise, they could repeat it. Could this be the first goal of the season for Victor Blanco? Montoya trying to keep his clean sheet. The ref blows the whistle. Blanco takes his time. Blanco shoots and scores! Ladies and gentlemen, the Swans are winning the game. Lakeland United 1, Intercity 0. Victor Blanco. It was a really nice finishing touch. Montoya gets the wrong side. And now the Swans are on top. The more I see it, the more I don't believe it. I don't think it was a penalty. But Victor Blanco scored it regardless of that. First goal of the season for Victor Blanco, number 10. And the game continues. It's the second game in the season in which Intercity concedes a goal. The other one once against Sarasota Paradise. But so far, this is the first game in the season for Intercity in which they haven't scored. They still have 42 more minutes. Lucas Galvis. Galvis plays back with Aguilera. Long pass from Andres searching for Joel Silva with the chest. The recovery from the Swans. The pressure by Ramos. Here comes Breaking Southern. Breaking lost the ball against Lucas Galvis. Good pressure. Galvis keeps going. That's a tackle and that's a foul. Free kick for Intercity. And we'll have to wait and see if that was a yellow card for Breaking Southern. No yellow card. Right now we have 5 players with yellow cards on the field. On Lakeland we have Santana and Chidate. We do have a yellow card right there for number 13, Breaking Southern. So we have 3 yellow cards in each side. Breaking Southern, Santana and Pedro Chidate. And on Intercity we have Andre Aguilera, Ramos and Mendes. It was a late tackle from Breaking Southern, number 13. I believed as soon as I saw it that it was going to be a yellow card. And yeah. So now Intercity wants to reach the equalizer as soon as possible. And it's a really good chance. It's going to be a cross, that's for sure. Lucas Galvis ready to strike. The ref blows the whistle. Galvis with his left foot over the far post. The header is not good from Joel Stefan. Stefan protects the ball. He makes the cross. It bounces off the defender from Lakeland United, and now Intercity has a new corner kick. Gagliardi awaits on the far post. Meanwhile, Lucas Galvis approaches because he will be in charge of it. Are they gonna attempt to score an Olympic goal? Galvis with the service towards the first post. They missed it. Stefan! Ladies and gentlemen, it's the equalizer. Daniel Melo couldn't punch the ball away, and now Stefan scores the equalizer for Intercity. Stefan Febrier Sildor scoring his 4th goal of the season. We're back to square one. Lakeland United 1, Intercity FC 1. Stefan was able to find the rebound and secure the goal. Well, in just 6 minutes, we have twice the amount of goals we had on the first one. And now Lakeland goes for the second one. They want to be back on top. Over the left side, Croshaw. Croshaw tries to play back. The player from Lakeland, Santana, is down. The ref should stop the game. The pressure from Stefan. It seems like a foul from Stefan. The ref doesn't stop the game. Stefan continues. The pass back to Melo. Daniel. Now the ref stops the game. And we're waiting for the free kick. The ref is checking on the player who went down earlier at the start of the play, at the start of the counter-attack for Intercity. And as soon as the ref allows it, the game will continue with Lakeland in charge of the ball. Victor Blanco scored from a penalty kick. Stefan scored the equalizer for Intercity. It's going to be a drop ball for the Swans. There we go. Ball over the left side with Luca Alves. Luca with Croshaw. Going forward, Vitor Mendonça. The ball bounced off the player from Intercity. Once again, throwing for the Swans, throwing for Lakeland. The pressure by Ramos is good. Intercity recovers it. Over the right side, Valdivieso searching for Silva. Almeida with the header. Luca Alves. Alves goes down. There's no foul. That was number 12. Bloch. The ball back to the goalkeeper, Daniel Melo. Blanco. Almeida. Joao could play with Mason Dalton, and he plays with Mason. Alves. Luca goes forward. That's number 7, Santana. Croshaw. Lakeland is getting ready to make a substitution. Head coach Pedro Ivo exchanging a last couple of words. The pressure by Croshaw, throwing for Lakeland. There goes the throw-in. Vitor Mendonça. Vitor plays back with Santana. Croshaw. Chandler. Dalton, good pass towards the center, but the ball is recovered by Intercity. And now is Lakeland, the one who recovers it. Croshaw, Chandler. Croshaw has to play towards the center. He finds Vitor Mendonça. Vitor turns around. It's not easy for him. So he plays with Chandler. The recovery from Ramos. There's no foul. Good recovery here from the Swans. Over the right side. Breaking Southern. Breaking, protecting the ball. He tries to leave it with Pedro Citate. Out of the field, throwing for the Swans. Pedro through the center with Mason Dalton. That's Santana, number 7. Santana with breaking. Southern, he tries to chip it in. Headed away by Aguilera. Throwing for Lakeland. Are we going to have the substitution? Not yet, not yet. Pedro. Perdomo with Almeida. Joao takes his time and plays all the way back with the goalkeeper Daniel Melo. Melo towards the left side, searching for Croshaw. The header by Block. Santana. Santana leaves the ball with Mason Dalton. Dalton with Victor Blanco. Blanco with Perdomo. Perdomo with Victor. Mendoza tried to shoot. Good defensive work by André Aguilera. It's going to be a corner kick. He got in the way just in time, just before the shot. Victor Blanco in front of the ball. Here comes Victor with the service towards the first post. The rebound! It's cleared away. Victor Blanco surprised everyone. But unlike Intercity, there was no one who could tap it in. Another chance, another attempt from Victor Blanco towards the far post. The header from Intercity. It's going to be another corner kick for Lakeland United. The third one in a row. And there goes Victor. From right side to left side. Third time the charm, that's what they say. Blanco with the cross towards the far post, headed away, be careful with the rebound. Lopez. Mason Dalton back to Victor. Blanco. It's going to be a throw-in for Intercity. Dylan Block. Playing the ball forward. Croshaw with the recovery. Croshaw towards Victor. Clearance searching for Gagliardi. The recovery from Almeida. Solid work from the center back. Let's see. Santana to Perdomo. Perdomo goes down. That's, a foul and a clear yellow card to number 20. Lucas Galvis. Another yellow card in Intercity. Four yellow cards in Intercity, 3 yellow cards in Lakeland United. Already 7 players have been booked. The ref is asking for the entrance of the medical staff. Meanwhile, Joshua Perdomo is still down. First 15 minutes of the second half. Here we have the best that we had so far, and it's a lot. First, the penalty to Lakeland United. Santana goes down. The ref awards the penalty, and Victor Blanco sends it away. After that, almost immediately after that, from the corner kick, Melo couldn't clear it away, and Stefan found it. The striker scoring the equalizer. We still have 30 more minutes. Okay, here's the substitution. Felipe Santana, number 7, out. Number 35, Carlos Enrique, has been subbed in. That's what the announcer has just said. The first substitution from head coach Pedro Ivo. Let's see how Carlos does. Meanwhile, we're still waiting for the ref to allow Perdomo back on the field. Blanco with the service towards the far post. The header. And Montoya has to come out. The defender, the center back, sends it away before the striker from Lakeland could reach the ball. It seems like Intercity is now making a substitution as well. We have one of the players going out over there. A new substitution from Jack Bowl. The ref blows a whistle, allows the game to continue. The throw in towards the box. They're asking for a foul. Yeah. And it's going to be another yellow card. No, I don't think so. Not this time. Mendes went down. Free kick for Intercity. The new player in Intercity is number 3, Giovanni Sanalensi. That could mean, potentially, that the player who was subbed out was Lucas Galvis because he had a yellow card. It was a little bit risky. The only thing for certain right now is that Giovanni was subbed in. We have 2 substitutions done in Intercity, 1 in Lakeland. Who's going to win this game? The execution was not perfect, but Giovanni has the ball. Giovanni, he tried to play with Joel Silva. Joel is telling him, no, go forward. And now, Pedro Chidade. Come on, Pedro. Pedro with Mason. Dalton protects the ball. Good interception, but Mason grabs the rebound and plays back. Blanco. Good work by Victor. Pedro Chidade back to Joao Almeida. The goalkeeper Melo sending the ball towards Intercity side. Good interception by Block. Mendes. Mendes goes forward with Gagliardi. Anthony. Stefan. Stefan back towards the side from Anthony. The cross to Anthony. Gagliardi goes down! And Intercity has just missed it. An incredible play from right side to the center. And number 80. Jesse Flores. I wasn't expecting him. Jesse Flores almost scored the second goal for Intercity. So actually there were 2 substitutions that last time. Jesse Flores, number 8. The goal kick has already been played. That's Joao Almeida. Mason Dalton with Joao, the captain. The pressure is good from Intercity. Mason Dalton struggles a bit, but plays back to Joao. Alves. Alves goes forward with Croshaw. It was a good pressure. That's why Intercity has the ball. Free kick once again for Intercity. They are putting Lakeland against the ropes. And who's going to be in charge of this particular free kick? Is it going to be Mendes? It seems like it, but 20 minutes of the second half. 25 more to go. 4 players of Lakeland in between the ball and the goal. The ref blows the whistle. Here comes the shot. Off target. Goal kick for Lakeland United and for Daniel Melo. Danny is asking for a ball. They pass one to him. And there we go. Dalton. Almeida. Almeida plays with Croshaw. Chandler has the ball. He turns around. He loses it. And who's going to win it? It's Lakeland. Block. Block plays back with Talbert. Talbert is able to play over the left side with Aguilera. Andre. Over the right side, block. Another long pass, searching for Joel Silva. Pedro Chidade with the recovery. Be careful here. Almeida over the left. Chandler Croshaw. Lakeland can manage to go forward, and there's going to be another substitution in Intercity. It seems like Mario Acosta, number 18, was subbed in. There goes the throw-in. Stefan fights for the ball. The recovery over the left side from Joe Almeida. Almeida reaching the midfield. It's a good chance for Lakeland. They played it too far, too long. The throw-in from Gio Sana. The recovery from Lakeland. The recovery from a 14. Good work by Mendes. I really like the match from Mendes as well. Mason Dalton commits a foul, but the game continues. They played it back with Stefan. Stefan turns around. He's not able to shoot, and Lakeland intercepts the pass. They try to go for a counter-attack with Joshua Perdomo. The pressure by number 5, Aguilera. Stefan. Aguilera. Aguilera plays quickly over the left, searching for Silva. There's no offside position, but the shot in the end, there was an offside position. So the play is disallowed, but it was a really dangerous one. Gagliardi. There was an offside position. I don't think there was an offside position. Nevertheless, Gagliardi wasn't able to score, so it was going to be a goal kick for Lakeland. Alves struggles, but he's able to play forward with Vitor Mendonça. Croshaw. Croshaw searches for Vitor. Aguilera with the clearance. Gagliardi doesn't reach the ball. Joel Silva with the pressure. Alves gets in the way. Almeida, number 4. The captain, Joao. Croshaw. Blanco, Victor Blanco. We're running out of time. That's number 35, Enrique, Carlos Enrique. Blanco. Blanco towards Croshaw. Good control by Chandler. Let's see, Chandler and Perdomo. Croshaw towards the center, searching for Victor. The clearance by number 6, Darius Talbert. Pedro Chidade. Pedro protects the ball. Throwing for Lakeland. I think we're going to have one more goal, ladies and gentlemen. I think one more goal is waiting for us. Someone is going to win today. But who will it be? Mason Dalton. Mason with Croshaw. Another long pass, searching for Vitor Mendonça. Vitor with a good control. Here comes Mendonça. Aguilera. Andre has played a solid game so far. Vitor recovers it. Mendonça towards the right side. Breaking Southern. He's able to control the ball. And now he tries to play back with Vitor. Mendonça with the cross is a good one. Enrique waits the cross. It's a corner kick. Corner kick for Lakeland United. The ref telling Andre to wait in the box. Lakeland with the cross towards the far post. Montoya with a good catch. Nahuel plays quickly. The ball is out. Throwing for Intercity. The team coached by Jack Ball about to make another substitution. And here it comes. The game has officially ended for number 7, Joel Silva. And number 11 comes into the field, Anthony Ciccarello. Lakeland is also getting ready to make a substitution, but that will have to wait. Or not. Let's see. No, yeah, it's going to have to wait. That's number 26 waiting. Milan Shivraman. The game continues. The pass from Intercity towards the left side. Good pressure by Breaking Southern. That's Victor Mendonça with Carlos Enrique. Carlos, number 35, keeps going. He opens towards Chandra Croshaw. Croshaw with the cross off the back of Darius Talbert. Enrique tried to reach for the ball, but Intercity clears it away. Throwing for Lakeland. They already playing short. Yeshua Perdomo with Victor Blanco. Pedro Chidade is wide open on the right side. They play with Pedro. Pedro with Victor. Good pass. Mendonça. Back to Perdomo. Perdomo with Almeida. Almeida goes forward with Victor. Victor can keep the ball. Another recovery, and here comes Acosta. The ref should have awarded an advantage rule. That's a huge mistake by the ref, and that's a yellow card. Wait a minute. If the ref showed a yellow card to Mendes, that should be a red card to Mendes because he already had one. I'm totally on board. It should be a yellow card for Perdomo, but the ref should have waited for that. And now, wait. Let's look at the ref. Let's follow the ref. It's a red card for Mendes. That's what I've been talking about. It's the second yellow card for number 14. And now, for what's left of the game, Intercity is going to have to play with 10 players. Number 14, Alex Mendes, has just been sent off. This was the first yellow card. And the second one is a really silly one. I understand the anger. I really do from Alex, because I would be angry too if the ref stopped that attack. Because he should have awarded an advantage rule, which he didn't. But you can go and get into his face. Meanwhile, substitution in Lakeland United. Mason Dalton has been subbed out. Milan Shivraman has been subbed in. A lot has happened in these last couple of minutes. I'm sorry if it got a little bit messy, but it's just how it is. Intercity playing with 10 players. Long ball from Gio. Reaching Stefan. Good defensive work by Alves. Shivraman. Shivraman with Perdomo. Perdomo, who also has a yellow card. Here comes Stefan. That is a foul. That is a free kick then. We have 15 more minutes. Lakeland was winning the game after that penalty kick from Victor Blanco, but Stefan Febrier Sildor scored the equalizer. And now, with 10 players, the Flamingos from Fort Myers are going for the comeback. There goes the execution. Be careful here. Good header and good clearance by the Swans. They are searching for Vitor Mendonça, the header from Darius. The recovery from Crosho over the right side. There's a lot of space for Shibraman. They spot him, but the pass was not good. Breaking Southern. Breaking, searching for Carlos Enrique. The recovery from Giosana. The ball goes out, throwing for Lakeland. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. Throwing for Intercity. Giovanni Sana, ready to play. Or do we have to wait for another substitution to be made? No. That's number 4. Davi, waiting for his chance to be subbed in. And that's Giosana with the throw-in to Stefan. The clearance by number 3, Pedro Cidade. The control by Chandler Croshaw. Chandler fights for the ball, but in the end he loses it and commits a foul. Once again, I'm not really following the ref here, because if Intercity has the ball, if they still keep it, why do you stop? So, an interesting choice by Jack Ball, subbing off Chicarello, who was subbed in earlier, and now Davi, number 4, is being subbed in. I understand, Jack, because you have to try and protect the scoreboard right now. Of course, you're going to try to score the second one, but you need to be careful. Stefan, the lone warrior on the offensive line of Intercity. Giosana. Gio towards Stefan. Towards Acosta. Stefan with the ball. Stefan trying to make a cross towards the far post. It's a good one, but Intercity struggles a bit to keep it. The ball towards the box. The recovery from the Swans. The recovery from Lakeland. And here they go for a counter-attack. Perdomo plays it back with Pedro. That's number 10, Blanco. Milan Shibraman with Victor. Once again, Milan Shibraman. Milan plays quickly with number 35, Enrique. Enrique tried to play with Vitor Mendonça or Breaking Southern. It's a ball for Lakeland, nevertheless.
Faz a boa aí, Bruno. Levi. Bruno. Ajuda ali rapidinho.
Breaking towards the box, it's a good one. They're trying to turn around. They play with Carlos Enrique with the shot. The tackle from number 6, Darius Talbert, throwing for the Swans, throwing for Lakeland. Intercity trying to still be undefeated. 6 games into the season right now, 4 victories and 2 draws with this one. The effort by Croshaw leaving the ball with Carlos Enrique. Carlos Enrique towards Shibraman. The clearance from Darius. Another chance for number 11, Perdomo. All of the players from Intercity trying to stop this attack. Acosta with the recovery. Acosta tries to go forward. Stefan helps out. Stefan protects the ball. Acosta. Acosta keeps going. He tries to reach the left side. Melo comes out, grabs the ball, stops the attack. We are going to have one more goal. I said it earlier, and I stand by what I said. Only 10 minutes left on the clock. Right now, Lakeland and Intercity tying 1-1. PCU Pelicans watching this game with a smile. It works out for them. Darius. Talbert with the ball. Block. Block with a nutmeg. Block keeps it going. Stefan. Here comes the striker. Stefan towards Acosta. It's a great pass from Stefan. And here comes Mario. Acosta trying to make a cross towards Gagliardi. Blanco helping out on defense and winning the ball back to Lakeland. Ladies and gentlemen, Lakeland will be playing again next Saturday, April the 18th, in an away match against Florida Premier Southwest Florida, the team that is sitting on the 12th position in the Florida West Conference. Meanwhile, Intercity will also be playing again next Saturday, April the 18th, in a home game at Corkscrew Island Regional Park against Clearwater Chargers, the fourth best team in the Florida West Conference so far. Over the left side, Lakeland keeping the ball for themselves. Milan Shibraman. Almeida plays back with Alves. Pedro Chidati wide open on the right side. Short pass with Perdomo. Perdomo with Almeida. Almeida with Shibraman. Milan. Shibraman with Chandler Croshaw. Chandler with the cross towards Vitor. A lot of strength on that cross. It's going to be a throw-in for Intercity FC. Giovanni Sanalensi. The ref doesn't allow Gio to play because he stepped a bit forward. Now Gio is able to play. The header from Blanco. Stefan. Stefan against Pedro Chidade. Stefan cuts forward. They're asking for a foul, but the ref doesn't blow the whistle. Flores with Gagliardi. Here comes Gags. Anthony. The ball had left. No, it's a throw-in. It's a throw-in. That's what the ref is saying. Pedro Chidade playing back, and Daniel Melo is also trying to help out his team. Lakeland is playing with one more player after the red card to number 14, Alex Mendes. Long ball, it's a good one for Joao Almeida. Almeida towards Vitor Mendonça, great tackle at a great moment from number 6, Darius Talbert. Almeida against Acosta. Milan Shibraman, Vitor Mendonça. Milan Shibraman, Milan keeps going. The clearance from Gio Sanalensi. Both Pedro Ivo and Jack Bull following the last couple of minutes. Carlos Enrique. Milan Shibraman. Trying to make a cross here. The pressure from Acosta. And Lakeland plays all the way back. All of the field players are on Intercity side. The cross from Blanco with the chest Almeida to Shibraman. Darius Talbert once again. The center back giving everything he has to stop this. There was an offside position, so this is going to be a free kick for Intercity and for the goalkeeper, Montoya. Nahuel is telling his teammates to go forward. He doesn't even think to play in short. Montoya searching for Stefan. Great recovery with the chest. Good control. The interception and a chance for Gagliardi. Gagliardi leaving the ball with Flores. Jesse. Flores wins the position. But in the end, good recovery by Alves. Number 2. Almeida. Almeida playing in short with Blanco over the right side now. And here, Carlos Enrique. Carlos Enrique! Giving us a little bit of his showcase of what he can show, of what he can provide to the team. Meanwhile, Blanco with a long pass. Gio Sanalensi guarding the ball. It's a goal kick. Here, once again, Carlos Enrique. He's going forward. No. Wait a minute. And over the left side, we have one of the players from Lakeland exhausted. I don't know if it's Chandler Croshaw. All on his own. That's exhaustion. Head coach Pedro Ivo could still make a substitution if he wanted to. That's the whistle from the ref. And Montoya will play the goal kick. There goes the ball over the right side. A long pass for Acosta. Alves, once again. Number 2, Luca Alves has played a good match. And Luca keeps going. Luca keeps going forward, and he lost the ball in the end. Blanco. Victor plays it back. Only Daniel Melo. Daniel with the ball. And a short pass to number 10. Lakeland is trying to find the spot to break through the defense of Intercity. But that space is not appearing. Pedro Chidade. The pass from Carlos Enrique doesn't go forward. And there goes the substitution. Chandler Croshaw was subbed out, and Patricio Sandoval was subbed in, number 18. They are telling Enrique to go towards the left. Blanco. Enrique, Carlos keeps going. Carlos takes a moment. He could take a shot. He passes the ball to Milan. Shibraman! So close. It's a goal kick. Milan Shibraman almost called the goal that could have given the 3 points to Lakeland United. Great effort by both Enrique and Milan. Just a tad long. And now Montoya is down on the ground. Last 2 minutes of regular time. And of course, unlike a failed player, the game can continue if a goalkeeper is down on the ground. And while we wait, ladies and gentlemen, here we have some of the best moments that we've seen so far. At least the individual skill that each player has shown. Over here, number 7, Joel Silva winning the position and making the cross. Mason Dalton dribbling through 2 players. And here Mason protecting the ball and turning quickly. Victor Blanco, the one who scored the goal. Over here, Joshua Perdomo. And over here, Carlos Enrique. Amazing work from number 35. Montoya is still being helped out. Once Nahuel is able to go, we'll continue. We're going to be playing injury time. Some extra minutes, most likely 4 or 5 more minutes. As always, it's a pleasure to show you this game. Thank you. Obrigado. Muchas gracias. The game continues. Long ball from Gio Sanalensi, trying to reach Stefan. Their recovery from Lakeland, trying to win it in the end. There's no foul here. Almeida. Almeida goes forward. Lakeland can control it. Gio Sanalensi clearing it away. Alves. Intercity playing with just 10 players after a red card. To number 14, Alex Mendez. Long pass. Be careful here. Vitor Mendonça tries to reach it, but no. Nahuel Montoya wins it. Montoya puts the ball down and sends it towards the midfield, searching for Acosta. Lakeland protecting the ball. That's a foul from number 4, David, and a free kick for Lakeland United. The players from Lakeland are arguing to the ref. 5 more minutes. We spotted the ref, the fourth official racing. And now we are gonna reach the 95th minute. Carlos Enrique towards the left. Sandoval. Enrique. Enrique could play with Blanco. Instead, back to the left. Off the back of number 12, a block. The throw-in has already been played. Lakeland keeps going. Pedro Chidade with number 10, Victor Blanco. Blanco attempts to make a pass across towards the far post. Good header towards the center. They find it off. Breaking Southern can shoot. There goes the attempt, and the goalkeeper Nahuel Montoya finds it in between the legs of his teammates and the rivals. It was a decent attempt. Utter and complete chaos. Carlos Enrique with the shot, and Montoya was able to save it. Pedro Chidade, Gagliardi with the pressure. Estefan Acosta for the victory. Acosta tries to go towards the right side. He's gonna try to shoot. He's not able to do so. Good pressure, good defensive work by Lakeland. They almost lost it, but now they go for the counter-attack. They go for the victory. Here comes Enrique. Carlos Enrique with the ball. Carlos cuts towards the center. He passes the ball to number 2, Alves. Alves over the left side. And here comes another cross. There goes the ball towards Victor Mendonça. No one is able to touch the ball. Goal kick for Nahuel Montoya. In the end, if I had to make a summary of the whole match, if I had to tell you if this scoreboard, if this result is fair, I would have to say, yeah, it is fair. It's a good tie because both teams created good opportunities. Lakeland struggled a lot, but Intercity wasn't able to create that match to dominate the game thoroughly. They had a good opportunity that Stefan found to chip it in, but not much after that. The header from Victor Blanco, that was number 4, David, to Stefan. The recovery from the Swans, and that's Joshua Perdomo going forward with Victor Mendonça. Victor quickly plays over the left towards Sandoval. The clearance from block. Joao Almeida. Almeida towards Enrique. Enrique, Carlos. Carlos lost it. He has to play back. Gagliardi with the recovery. Good work by Anthony. Anthony against the world. Stefan is down on the ground. Gagliardi against 2 defenders. Anthony keeps going. Gagliardi with the pass towards Acosta. Acosta is going to shoot. No. From behind at the very last second. They snatched the ball from him. We're still tying 1-1. And Stefan is still down. I have to say, Stefan played a good match. And of course, with his team going for the victory, he wouldn't fake this. Anthony is still down on the ground as well due to the exhaustion of that last run. In between Melo and David, Anthony is being helped out. This was the last play from Stefan. There's no foul there, but it's complete and utter exhaustion. There's no more gas in that tank. It's a drop ball. The ref puts it down, and Melo quickly sends it forward, hoping for a miracle to happen. Acosta. Do we have time for one more play? The recovery from Joao Almeida. Almeida with Victor Mendonça. Mendonça turns around. Víctor with Sandoval. Mendonça goes down. Trying to make a cross here. The clearance from Andrea Aguilera. Pedro Cidade. Pedro not allowing the ball to go out. No, because they know time is of the essence now. Milan Shibraman with Carlos Enrique. Carlos Enrique over the left side, searching for Sandoval. It's now or never for Lakeland. Sandoval with the cross towards Víctor Mendoza. Good header, and Montoya. Ladies and gentlemen, with that catch and with that save, the game is over. That's the final whistle here at Bryant Stadium. Here at Lakeland, Florida, the Swans and the Flamingos have tied. Lakeland United and Intercity have finished this game 1-1. It's not a point that benefits anyone, but it's still a point, and we'll see how it plays out in the rest of the season. Like always, ladies and gentlemen, what a pleasure it is to follow the United Premier Soccer League alongside with you. Before the end, here we have the match highlights, the best of the best, before we say goodbye. Of course, we'll show you this chance from Víctor Mendonça going forward at the start of the second half. The pass through Santana, as Santana goes down. I think it's a dive from number 7, but Victor Blanco in the end scores. And he allowed Lakeland United to take the lead, but after that, from this corner kick, Daniel Melo is not able to punch the ball away, and Stefan founds it and scores the equalizer. With those 2 goals, Lakeland and Intercity have tied 1-1. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, thank you for following the game live on the YouTube channel of the United Premier Soccer League and the YouTube channel of Lakeland United. Without you on the other side, this wouldn't have been possible. And of course, it wouldn't have been possible without the lovely production of Better Media, with the direction of Gaston Sesma and the assistance of both Heidi Molina and Bruno Giorgi. Ladies and gentlemen, until the next game here at Bryant Stadium, Lakeland United and Intercity have tied 1-1. Have a good night.